Hello, comrades, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to continue our readings from Volume 2 of Comrade Kim Il-sung's collective works. The reading for today, Let Us Fight Resolutely for the Building of a Genuinely Democratic, Independent, and Sovereign State. This was a speech delivered at the mass rally in Haeju, 12th of January, 1946. Dear fellow countrymen, I am very glad to meet you today, and on behalf of the Central Organizing Committee of the Communist Party of North Korea and all the Korean people, would like to extend warm congratulations and greetings to Haeju citizens of all social strata gathered here today. Fellow countrymen, in the past, the Japanese imperialists occupied Korea for nearly half a century and imposed their savage colonial rule, inflicting no end of misery and distress on our people. The Japanese imperialist aggressors enmeshed the whole of Korea in a network of army, gerrymandry, police, prison, and terrorist organizations, and harshly repressed our people. They tried in every way to exterminate the Korean nation. No brutal suppression or desperate moves on the part of the Japanese imperialists, however, could halt our people's struggle for the country's resurrection and national liberation. The staunch revolutionaries and patriotic people of Korea waged a heroic anti-Japanese armed struggle for many years and, after finally defeating the Japanese imperialist aggressors, won back their lost country. Thus, our people shook off the miserable 36-year-long slavery for all time and became an independent people embarking on the road building a new and happy life. Several months have passed already since our people greeted the liberation with enthusiasm and excitement. In this time, our people have established people's committees in all local areas and achieved considerable success in setting up public order and rehabilitating the economy ravaged by Japanese imperialists. 5 months after liberation, however, we have still failed to accomplish our nation's historic task of building a new country. We have not yet established a central government and, moreover, have not laid the foundation of stabilizing the people's livelihood. Industrial establishments and workshops are not run as they should be, and what is more, they lack discipline. The main reason for this is that our people are not yet united firmly, and the energies of all the people are not mobilized and concentrated on the work of nation building. Our people, who were deprived of their country and plunged into the miserable plight of statelessness because of their lack of unity in the past, are not united firmly even now when the nation has been liberated. This is a great pity. We should be keenly aware that if the people of our country had established a democratic government in firm unity immediately after liberation, such a situation would not have arisen where a decision on the Korean question was adopted at the recent Moscow Conference of Foreign Ministers. As a nation with a 5,000-year-long history, our people should endeavor to build a genuinely democratic state in firm unity as soon as possible and advance with dignity side by side with the democratic states of the world. Workers, peasants, and all other patriotic, democratic forces must strive to form a national united front and build a truly democratic state. We must build a democratic state and establish friendly relations with all nations who love peace, oppose fascism, and treat our nation as an equal. Thus, we must see to it that in the near future, our country appears on the international arena on equal footing with the democratic countries of the world and advances rapidly in the world's democratic ranks. In order to build a democratic state, we must strongly oppose the pro-Japanese collaborators and traitors to the nation. At present, the pro-Japanese collaborators and traitors to the nation are endeavoring to steer our country along the anti-democratic road. While they are free to do as they please, we cannot build a democratic society. All the people should sharpen their vigilance against the schemes of the reactionaries to hinder the building of a new, democratic Korea and launch a vigorous struggle to clean up the pro-Japanese collaborators and traitors to the nation. Today, the virus of the old ideology left behind by the Japanese imperialists constitutes a big obstacle to our nation building. By occupying Korea for so long, Japanese imperialists managed to instill all sorts of reactionary ideas in the minds of our people. Today, the remnants of those ideas are hampering our efforts to build a new Korea. We should combat the ideological survivals of Japanese imperialism and eradicate the virulent poison of Japanese imperialist ideology in the minds of the people. At the same time, it is essential to restore the excellent spoken and written language and brilliant culture of the Korean nation, and to develop popular and democratic education, so as to give full rein to the national consciousness smothered by Japanese imperialism. Thus, we must encourage all the people to participate in nation building with a sense of national pride and self-respect. Although our country has been liberated from the colonial rule of the Japanese imperialists, we have not yet built an economy strong enough to provide the people with a happy life. Many of our compatriots are now leading a harsh life and wandering about without a job. Therefore, we should rehabilitate and build up the country's economy as soon as possible. To begin with, we should quickly rehabilitate and put in order the factories and enterprises destroyed by Japanese imperialists and develop industry so as to eliminate unemployment and stabilize the workers' living. Meanwhile, we should distribute land among the tillers to realize their age-old dream and develop agriculture. All the people must strive for the economic construction and industrial rehabilitation of the new Korea, the moneyed donating their money, the knowledgeable giving their knowledge, the technicians contributing their techniques, and the physically strong giving their strength. In this way, our nation must demonstrate its united strength. Fellow countrymen, all patriots who love their country and people, let us drive out our natural ranks the pro-Japanese elements, traitors to the nations, and other reactionaries and anti-democrats who hinder the unity and cohesion of our nation, and set up a genuine, democratic, national united front on a firm mass foundation. Let us rise as one man and devote our efforts in unison to building a democratic people's republic, a genuine people's power representing the people's interests. We will thus win the complete independence of Korea as soon as possible. Let us support the decision of the Moscow Conference of Foreign Ministers on the Korean question. Long live the Democratic National United Front. I want to thank you, comrades, for joining today's reading from the collected works of Comrade Kim Il-sung. Let us fight resolutely for the building of a genuinely democratic, independent, and sovereign state. As always, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.